Hi, Nina from NinaManolson.com here, and I am so excited because next to me I have a guest chef, and this is Adam Manolson. He's my cousin, and he's visiting here from London, and he is one of the best cooks I know, and he's a home cook, a family cook. He has 3 kids, he's all working, and he's often in the kitchen. So he told me he can make hummus in a snap, and so I'm going to let him do it, and I'm going to come behind the camera. Okay. Adam, you are on.
Okay. Well, I have the chickpeas. Do you want me to talk? I should talk.
Yes.
The chickpeas in the Vitamix.
About how many chickpeas?
Well, in American, I think 2 or 3 cups are in there now.
Okay.
So I soak them overnight, and then I toss them in a pan with some baking powder, and then boil them for about 20 minutes.
So why toss them in a pan with baking powder?
Because it softens them, and it softens the outside, and you don't have to cook them for so long. So you cook as little as possible, so they'll still just about break between your thumb and your finger.
Yep. And so about how long did it take you to cook them?
20 minutes. I didn't measure, but 20 minutes or half an hour.
And so you take your soaked chickpeas, put them in a pan, drain them.
Put them in a pan with no water.
Yeah.
A couple of teaspoons of baking powder. I think this is baking powder. Yeah, magic baking powder.
Yeah.
And for 2 or 3 minutes, so they've all got a coating of baking powder in a hot pan.
Yeah.
And then added enough water to cover them. Brought them to a boil.
Okay.
They boiled for 20 or 30 minutes.
Fantastic.
And then I didn't know exactly how long. I just checked they were soft enough. I think they are.
Okay.
With a Vitamix, they'll be fine. I think a weaker blender, you might cook them a little longer.
Okay. And could you use canned chickpeas if you're feeling a little lazy? Okay.
Yeah. People say the flavor's better with dried ones, but I don't know.
Okay.
And now we're going to blend them, which is with nothing in there for now. So it's a little tough on the blender, but we're going to go. Temptation to add liquid now because it'll make the blender's job easier. But the recipe is that you do not add anything until they're fully blended themselves. This is a recipe borrowed from Yotam Ottolenghi, who's an Israeli chef working in London.
Okay, so let me just say that again in case the blender noise masked it, which is it's tempting to add liquid because you're really making the blender work hard.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the blender.
Except that the Vitamix especially, or the high-powered blenders are designed for hard work.
They are.
So don't add liquids.
Until you got a smooth paste. I've got to blend again now.
Okay.
Is not liking that so much.
So I can tell that the Vitamix is working a little too hard and if you have a Vitamix, you can tell because there's that little burning rubber smell that tells you it's overheating. So just give it a break. It doesn't mean that it's breaking or anything. You just have to give it a little bit of a cool down period, and then you can go again.
I think it's almost there. Yeah, I think it's there.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to add the tahini, which I've misplaced.
It's in the...
I just got it out.
You just got it out.
Here it is.
Oh, good.
Can I use all of this tahini?
Yeah. So all of it is what, like a cup?
Yeah, a bit. I might not use all of it in this batch, but I'm going to end up doing another batch of chickpeas.
So 2 to 3 cups of chickpeas, about a cup of tahini.
Something like that. I don't measure really, I just do it by taste. So the other ingredients we're going to put in are some lemon juice, which I'm going to add now to give the blender a little help.
And about how much lemon juice?
This is the juice of 1 lemon. No pips in that actually. There we go. And here's about 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to dump in there as well. And then we're going to blend it again.
So the only liquid now in there is lemon juice.
Yeah, and the tahini, I guess, if that's a liquid.
And tahini, yeah.
It's hard to tell how much that's mixed, but I think it has a bit. Yeah, it's smelling a little bit. Now, you add a little bit of salt.
And we're going to say, I'm going to remind people to use sea salt, not iodized salt, because sea salt still contains all the minerals in your salt.
And then a few tablespoons of iced water.
Iced water?
Yeah.
Now
I'm
why
not sure
iced
why.
water?
I don't know why, that's what he calls for. This hummus recipe is relatively unusual in my experience in that there's no olive oil. I'd always made hummus with olive oil, but this recipe has no olive oil. You dress it with olive oil afterwards. It just has water, but it gets a surprisingly good texture anyway and flavour. Now I think I'm going to have to get this hummus out and turn it a bit because I think it's really completely bogged down at the bottom. Do you have one of those spatula things that reaches in there?
Okay, so I'm going to stop videotaping, but basically is that everything that goes in it?
Yep, and once it's all blended, you take it out, put it in a bowl, and put a nice layer of good olive oil on top. But taste, check it for flavour. You might want to stir in more garlic or more lemon juice if it tastes a bit too bland.
So there's no cumin or nothing fancy in here?
But you could dress it with that.
Yep, so it's
Or
just
some pine
garlic
nuts.
or pine nuts.
Pine nuts are nice on the top.
So garlic, lemon juice, tahini, and the secret ingredient here actually is water.
Yep. Yeah, chickpeas, water, tahini, salt, lemon juice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
And
you.
garlic.
And
6
garlic.
ingredients.
Great. Thank you very much.
Adam finished off this delicious hummus with a beautiful olive oil and toasted pine nuts, and another one with cilantro and smoked paprika. They were all absolutely delicious.